Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. Welcome to My Time to Journal, an untrained person playing with lots of art supplies and having fun. Join me. Good morning, good morning. I've been inspired by Allie Edwards again. She's doing pieces of me, pieces of the past, and pieces of us. 3 journals that she's worked on over the last couple years. And I think right now they're doing pieces of the past. But I thought, okay, pieces of Africa. And she has some chipboard pieces that look like these. They're small, of course, but I kind of did it on here. I did this background. This was all on Procreate. There's Turkish or Persian rugs here lightened up a lot. There's a piece of, what do you call it? Like the hieroglyphics on facades that's been lightened up. They're all lightened up on top of circle art that I did. All of this is in Procreate. This is a printable from Robin McClendon's things. I love her stuff. And another one. Oh, this is for my Hobonichi. Our ospreys are building a nest in the next yard over, we think. But they're using trees in our yard as staging spots. So there might be an osprey journal coming up. I did it several years ago. Curti, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I did a beaver journal because we have beavers on this lake, quite a few. And we had one in our cove or several in our cove that were very prolific. And they did lots and lots of damage to every house in this cove. But every morning I was watching him, what he was doing, and I documented it. There's somewhere. I don't have good playlist organization on my videos, but all right. Here's our lotus. Here's our octopuses. And I don't know what's happening today. Oh dear, there's a dog in here. Dog is great. But we are quite certain that it is all from Poland. I went to art yesterday for the first time since the end of September. And one of the ladies there is really into homeopathic stuff and all that. And she gave me some tips on, what are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of here, you munchkin. Go, 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 go. Anyhow, he's itching like crazy. So we think he just had an overdose of pollen. And it upset his stomach terribly. But he was scared of something too. So I'm worried about the osprey attacking him. I don't think they can pick him up because he's about 15, 16 pounds. But they sure could do some damage with those talons because, I mean, seriously, their feet are about that big. Hello. Oh, my goodness. What are you doing up here? How'd you get in here? How'd you get in here anyhow? Huh? Your daddy's not going to be here again part of the day. Much to your dismay. Yes, much to your dismay. Okay. End of dog interruption. All right, dog is gone. One more little side thing. In the United States, they have all these great postcard history books. And this is one on Lake Murray, which is where I live. And all the surrounding cities. Trying to remember when this lake was built. This is all Lexington County, which spans both sides of the lake, as well as Richland County, which is the Columbia. Richland and Lexington are the Columbia area. But I thought pieces of the past might be fun to do something like this where I live. I guess it's just the 2 counties around the lake. It's not about the lake per se, although it said it was. Oh, there it is, Lake Murray. That's from 1940. I think it was done in the 30s. "5,000 inhabitants affected drastically by the damming of the Saluda River and the creation of Lake Murray from 1927 to 1930. Anyhow, that might be pieces of the past. Okay, that's neither here nor there. Where are we today? I put some of my favorite colors of my Tanzai, whatever these watercolors are, in my Rubens watercolor box, which I did not like that paint tray at all. But it's somewhere around here. And I might take the paints out of the tray and put these in anyhow. Okay, that's neither here nor there either. Okay, so what we're going to do today, I don't know, but it might include this and some of these. Let's see where we go. First, I'm going to read my journaling. I find myself standing above the village of Hadaj, in a flat, hazy life. I don't know what that means. I was here 23 years earlier. Looks like in the area, I can't read my own writing. The area looks like I remembered. A landscape of yellowing hills scored by deep gullies. It hasn't rained here in 3 years, and the land is bone dry. Some hardy bushes and a few palms managed to live here. On the other side of a hill, a man is watering an olive tree, which won't give fruit in his lifetime. So I took the prompt of the olive tree idea, and I'm going to use it. And I put my journaling in the middle this time, and I tore parts of that paper that I made on Procreate apart and edging things with ink and going to start from there. But I think I'm going to take the topic of the olive tree that the man was watering and the journaling and go with that. But, spoiler alert, by the time I'm finished, you can barely see the olive tree, but that's okay. Because it gave me a starting off point and it gave me a spot to kind of embellish onto this paper because I wasn't sure where I was going to go after this at all. So I did cut out the pieces of Africa, but I put it on the cover, which I love. The other cover doesn't look like this at all, but I never decorate my covers till the end because I always want them to be a part of the book, and I never know the feeling or the part of the book yet until I get to the end of the book, and I'm almost to the end here. So here comes olive trees, right? I just wanted abstract branches or bare trees that won't bear fruit in that man's lifetime. And I went with browns in an olive green color. And it really doesn't look like much for sure uh, in this. And it kind of looks like I spilt my water on the paper, but I really didn't. And I still don't know what I'm going to do at this point, but let's just dry this and see what comes in my little pea brain and I decided to do next. So I got out some of my old standbys and I started going in with a color and just coloring little sections of that just to make it a tiny bit abstract. And I thought, okay, but in hindsight, and after I finished, it's too orange, in my opinion. So I mellowed it out a little bit with some brown on top of it. And then I went in with another color brown and did some polka dots on it. So basically, I guess I'm just mark making at this point. Uh, or whatever this is called. I'm not so sure. But I do know that it's putting color on my paper. I do know that I'm having fun. And I do know that when it's all said and done, I do like how this turned out. So, whatever I'm doing, I like it. And sorry, the dog is making all these noises. He's distracting me. But I know that that piece of green up at the top is going to distract me some more, and I need to have green on the other side. So I went in with my Stabilo Woodies, my favorites, and I'm trying to bring green across to the other side of the paper also, and adding it to the back of this journaling also. And to remind us that there's a palm tree in all of this, or a date tree, or whatever it was, fig tree, or olive tree. So then I went in and I put my Stabilo all pencil around the Persian rugs that are barely visible in that light tone on that paper. And I went in with a little bit of black here and there, also with the Stabilo, and added just little marks of black. And I'm kind of like making it cohesive, perhaps. I don't know. But I know that I like it. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know that I like it. And it's just making. Then I went in with my left hand and added some black to that. And something that I couldn't control, and I purposely want it messy and overlapping the borders. Um, Michael Palin's crossed a lot of borders in this book, and then I go back in with a pencil, just graphite, over the old pieces of the olive tree and do a little bit of framing on the journaling also. And I have to say, in the end, I like all of this. Right or wrong, I like it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Right or wrong.